If someone was gonna ask me, and I walked into a bar, let's say in the 1800s, when it was really more simple, not the Billy the Kid style. I just walked into a bar and sat down. Sat it down, right? New Mexico or whatever. And it was and they were asking me.
Do you want to feed him?
Yeah.
And I ordered up, and I was just like, no, I'm just gonna have a beer for a second.
What are they all doing here?
I don't know. They're supposed to migrate to Guatemala Sound.
They won't stay here?
No. They'll go back where they came from.
They're different.
What do you mean?
It's the way you look. Everything.
You look different too, but in a good way.
And you're kind of the same though.
Yeah?
Yeah. And you really did it.
What?
Everything. The house. It's beautiful what you did.
Well, I promised you I would. Great. We gotta go.
Why didn't you write me? Why? It wasn't over for me. I waited for you for 7 years. And now it's too late.
I wrote you 365 letters. I wrote you every day for a year.
You wrote me?
Yes. It wasn't over. It still isn't over.
That to me is, it's a hard thing to make sure everything is lined up perfect, and you want your wife, spouse to understand it. That's a hard thing for any Christian or anybody that's gone to church and just been like, I wish you would have heard this. But I mean, after so many years, and then you want everything to be perfect. And you have to trust in me that I'm gonna do it, right? So why would I do it if I didn't know how to do it? So 365 letters, yeah. But if I look at it from my perspective, if I do that for once, daily bread for Mary, Mrs. Montoya Thomas. How many of those are there? Uh, Cherie. And all of the titles of the videos. Did I actually write 365 letters? Yeah. The response back to it was the devil through another woman. So it's eventually, I guess, gonna be recognized. But if you haven't like that type of effort into it, how much effort have you put into your marriage? Is what I'd say. I can fix it. Give me the tools to do it based on your works. So, I mean, faith without works is dead and all that. But I don't know. As far as how long have you guys been separated? Like, I'd have to sit down with you and just be like, okay, are you praying for your spouse? Like, get some structure in your life. Because a lot of it, when I've been walking with people, it's you don't know what you're doing. It's weird. You're just kind of wandering. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But that's not equaling what you're supposed to be doing. What's going to help you. So it's, well, if you were giving 365 letters to a woman and she's still being difficult, maybe you got to rely on God. Like, well, God says I should stick with this woman, and that's all you're doing. I don't understand a woman that could actually stand there and be like, the only reason he's with me is because God says so. So fuck him. And she's not even looking at the entire point of God says so. She's not looking at herself. She's not looking at like she's the problem at all. Like God actually assigned him to help me. She's not even looking at it from that perspective. The only reason he's with me is God says so. So I'm going to go out there and just do whatever I want and get another guy that God, wait. God isn't gonna assign another man to me. She doesn't even think about that. She's already with another guy, and the other, me, I've been in the position. I was sitting there like, I see no worthy reason I should even be in this. And my Heavenly Father's been like, calm down. One, I'm not going to give you another woman. Two, I'm not going to give her another man. Three, okay. Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening. What would you like? And then the entire time it's like, well, you're royalty, she isn't. Okay. It's like, why would you, why would I, I was, okay. I actually am pretty in the kingdom of heaven. And yeah, I'm kind of up there. So it was, all right, you want me to, perfect.